G'day guys, second video for the day. I might make this into a habit, who knows? I might become a nun. They wear habits. Or a monk. No, I don't like little boys that much. Welcome to The Drunk Philosopher. I am Nathan Fletcher. There is a huge issue brewing in the world today, and it's been brewing for a while. And it seems to me that people are getting really political. There's a little bit of a lack of understanding between schools of politics. You see, people, when they think of politics, generally they think of like the government, right? Like the Liberal Party or the Labor Party or One Nation or, the Australian whatever it is, Cory Bernardi, you know what I mean. The Marijuana Party. That's one form of politics, right? That's like governmental politics. And then you've got another form of politics, and people are confusing the two. The other form is social politics. And that's how we as a society define and decide our direction as groups of people. And we sort of argue and argy-barge amongst ourselves till we come up with a decision, okay? And it doesn't necessarily need damn politicians involved in this sort of fracas, but it usually ends up that way. But there's two different forms of politics happening. So today I look at the Sydney Morning Herald, and they've posted this 3 different times. Apparently in America there was a court case about a rape, and the defence lawyer, lady defence lawyer, and I don't usually care about what sex the person is, but this is kind of interesting. The lady defence lawyer brought up the fact that the person, the accuser, the young lady who is accusing the young man who this woman is representing, of raping her, which is a very serious crime. I don't want to take anything away from the fact that that is a very serious accusation. And the defence lawyer sort of said, well, look at the undies she was wearing, and they were sort of lacy at the front or something like that. And people are rioting in the streets, and they're going, oh, this is terrible, this is misogyny, this is evil, this is crap, and fair enough. Look, I've got no problems with that, okay? These people, though, some of these people who are going off, especially in the feminist groups, people who are going off, they're going on about things like, well, this is horrible and it just proves a patriarchy. It's like, well, the defence lawyer was a woman. And I got one comment coming back to me, oh, it's internalised misogyny. I'm like, hang on, are you saying that just because this woman has done something you don't like or you don't think is correct to your particular political way of thinking or social politics, that they're a misogynist, even though they're a woman? You're saying that this person doesn't have or isn't capable of their own systems of thought? Really? They're not capable of thinking for themselves? Obviously, they must have been affected by a man somewhere. Why? Why is that it? No. This person is just going, well, I have to do this to defend my client, and I'm going to use this, what I consider a very underhanded shit tactic, but it's a tactic nonetheless, okay? And everyone's gone off about that, but I'm pretty damn sure that wasn't the only thing this defence lawyer said. I'm pretty sure that wasn't the entire defence, right? I'm sure there were other circumstances that we're not privy to, or the media's not letting us know about. They just want the outrage, let's face it. It's all about the money. What's the best way to make money? Controversy sells. Oh, gotta love the mainstream media. And say, that's fine, but what about the prosecution? No one's thinking about that. Okay, well, what about the other side? What was the prosecution's case? Was there a prosecutor? We don't even know what the hell the prosecutor was on about. But the jury we know about, 8 men and 4 women. 8 men and 4 women, so therefore it definitely was misogyny. But we don't know the case. We have got no idea what the hell went on. The jury has the full information. Okay, well, the jury knows what went on. I don't. I'll trust the jury. Okay? And the jury may have got it wrong. Fine. But it may have just come down to he said, she said, which unfortunately in these cases tends to be the way. And according to the jury, he wasn't guilty. But this was just one little argument about the Knickers. Was it in bad taste? Yes. But we're talking about lawyers here, especially defence lawyers. They're going to do whatever it takes to clear their client. That's their damn job. It's what they do. It's business for them. It isn't ethical, it isn't moral, it's business. That's how they make their money. Okay? Is that wrong? You can argue that case, and I might even agree with you. But seriously, it's internalised misogyny. No, this defence lawyer did what she felt was right with her own free will to try to defend her client. What's wrong with that? Nothing. It obviously worked, but not necessarily that bit, but the rest of it, I mean, it was a 2-day trial. If you think that just the defence only had, look at these knickers as Exhibit B, and sort of talked about it for 10 minutes, and you think that was the only thing that was said in his defence, the defendant's defence, you've got to be kidding me. You know, this whole social politics thing and this hashtag Me Too thing, it's turned into exactly what I thought it was going to, which has become a bit of a witch hunt. And it's sad because, unfortunately, and this is the unfortunate thing, and I want people to understand this, I want people to think about this. This is very important. Unfortunately, the way people are is they recognise patterns. Okay, we're pattern-seeking creatures. That's our psychology. That's our evolutionary psychology. We can't get away from that stuff, right? And over a period of time, if we keep seeing things like Brett Kavanaugh, and if we keep seeing things like false rape accusations and things like this, even though they're in the minority of cases, people are going to start believing that these women who come out and accuse these men, or even men perhaps who come out and accuse women or whatever it is, are lying. That's the last thing we want. We want to suspend belief or disbelief and allow justice to occur. The court of public opinion is always going to be there. But the last thing you want is people starting to doubt every single woman or man who comes forward with a rape case. Okay, or an accusation of rape against someone. It's the last thing we want. Guys, hashtag Me Too needs to disappear, and we need to start going back to a more moderate point of view on these issues. That is very important. Okay, so that's all I really have to say on that issue. So you guys have a great day, and I'll catch you later. I'm Nathan Fletcher, and I am the Drunk Philosopher. Uru.